Ladies and gentlemen, I am Danesh Kanagaraj, a survivor of muscular dystrophy, and I am a native of Tamil Nadu. I live and born and brought up in Mumbai. I was diagnosed with muscular dystrophy in the prime years of my teen. It was a very dark phase of my life. A time when everything started to lose, everything seemed darker, and I slowly started losing the inner ability of hope. It was extremely difficult to digest the fact of losing the mobility, the inefficient arms, and the inefficient spine. But yet, today, I deal it with absolute fun and with absolute contentment. Dealing with day-to-day activity itself is a challenge for me. But yet, implementing and evaluating from my mind is my skill. Performing activities in my own style is my art. And above all, stabilizing my mind and performing robustly is my willpower. I created a mechanism. Whatever mistakes I made, I could straightly bounce back. And whatever was happening off the pitch, I could put it on one side and maintain my own form. So visualize the difficulties performing simple basic activities, overcoming this muscular strains and the muscular pain. But there is a beam of light, the beam of hope that penetrates into the thick, dark insecurities of limitations and restrictions. And that is how the light is possessed within and portrayed externally. Call it resilience or strong mind, but that is what I mean when I talk about my experiences. My dad, being a civil engineer, he forced me into an engineering stream in electronics and communication engineering. But within the tenure of around 6 months, I found my interest in marketing and public relations due to the events I organized in the university premises. There's only one moment to show the zeal and the paramount of one's own ability. The humans are so receptive that if you can show them the right path in the crucial moment, then you're educating them in the best sense. There was an event organized by the Entrepreneur Cell on a certain day on how to incorporate your venture along with the government proceedings and everything. I gave a thought to it in the evening, and I even consulted my parents, and luckily in this country of India, it was a green sign. And the very fine Monday, I incorporated my venture, Zemlo Management Services. The first vertical of the company is to provide sponsorship for the events conducted in the university premises. So there were a large number of people who criticized as I incorporated my venture in the first year itself. But my HOD, he trusted me and he gave me the first project so as to encourage the startup-inners in the university. So subsequently, we worked for around 1 year in the premises, but no significant growth was witnessed. So we planned to go outside the university premises and work for the clients in the market. But to get projects in the market, we had to register our company under the government of India and get the documentation work done. So we went through all those procedures, got the office rented, PAN number, TIN number, bank account, everything was done. The documentation was quite ready. And as expected, we got the projects from the market outside. And we even accomplished successfully due to the God's grace. And then it was a big step to take up. Now we got a call from a company where we had to deal with sponsorship for their upcoming event. And the event was a very big fat event to create a Guinness World Record, breaking the existing Guinness World Record of Microsoft. Now it was a very big fat event, and we had dealt with only small sponsorships. But after all the struggles, we had put in a lot of efforts and a lot of struggles. Samsung and Mahindra came up to us for the sponsor, and they finally agreed to sponsor the event. And with great efforts and struggles, collectively, we created a Guinness World Record, Asia Book of Record, and the Indian Book of Record with 9,723. With 9,723 participants in information security, creating the most number of applications in a day. And that was the biggest success which I and my team tasted in a very tender age. And we were taught to not be flipped away by the success. We even found the failures in that successful event and rectified our errors so that we could play a better role in the next part. Now let me tell you about the second vertical of my company, that was retail intelligence. We did retail audits in the market in an organized and an unorganized manner. Subsequently, we got few minor projects and we completed it successfully. And we had to take a large step. And we got a third-party project from Google Android. Now you people must be wondering, why will Google come to him? Now Google came to us because Google wanted to launch the Android mobile, Google Android mobile, in association with Carbon, Lava, and Micromax, so as to reach the end users and in the remote places. And there, we came into the picture. Honestly speaking, I had to cover around 33 districts of the state of Tamil Nadu. But I didn't have the team. Within a week's time, I and my team created a team of around 77 freelancers across the 33 districts of the state. The plan was given to us by the Google. We executed the plan, launched the mobile successfully across the state within the 42 days of its commencement. And this was the second biggest success at a tender age. Working very closely with Google has taught us so many things like morals, values, and how should be the leader maintain its morale while handling the company. And we were lucky enough to have their guidelines to run up a company. Subsequently, we had a good contact. We had a close relationship with the Indian Book of Records and the Asian Book of Records, where we had assisted around 15 clients to set their national and their international records in their existing field. I had to shut down my company because of the loss incurred in incorporating the third vertical. Now what happened was, like, I was in the final semester and my dean, HOD, my professors were not happy with my studies. Business laws studies were a bit not proper. Now my health got worse and more. So I had to shut down my company with an immediate effect, and I was put inside the four walls of the room and made to study. And after completing my final semester of my examination, I went back to Kerala for around 4 months for an Ayurvedic treatment, but nothing positive resulted. I went back to my pavilion, Mumbai. I was bedridden for almost 2.5 months. But being so active in the past, I cannot be inside the four walls of the room. So I started writing blogs. Writing blogs about the venture which I had in the past. How to incorporate a venture, how to find sponsors, how to market a product, how to launch a product. Writing those blogs, I got thousands of followers, thousands of readers. And that gave me an encouragement. The truth about the human species is that neither the strongest that survives, nor the intelligent, nor the smart, the one most adaptable to change, he survives. Conflict is the genesis of creation. We can understand the human's ability to survive and flourish is driven by the human's ability into the conflict through the transformation. So transformation and adaptation becomes the two greatest skills of the human. Until and unless we are molested or assaulted, we don't know what we are made for and what we are made of. And that's where the capability springs up. And that's where the sense of empowerment comes up. I gifted my own self to reimagine my capacities, to reimagine my capabilities, more than just the tough times. This reimagining of the tough times gave me a paradigm shift in my thinking and in my thoughts, which incorporated the second venture, Sri Krishna Transports and Logistics, where we supply earth movers and mechanical equipments on a commercial renting to the mechanical and the civil companies across the country. Myopathy, the muscular dystrophy, weakens my muscle, but yet the outcome of the tenacity is where I stand today. My friends, colleagues, and mentors have played a great role in my development. My parents, my sisters have been a pillar throughout, and without them, nothing was possible. I urge you all to listen to your own self when your ears may be despaired. To talk to your own self when your voice has been trembling or been unclear to yourself. Let not your efforts be short-lived by the insecurities of not getting what you are wishing for. I want you to take back one thing from here is, if you think you can do, then just do it. If you think, if it is necessary to do, then just make it mandate. And if you think that you stand alone and nobody understands your misery, remember one thing in your life, that you possess all the grit, all the vigor to accomplish everything in this life. All you have to look inside your collar, find the treasure, and work upon it, as you never know what you possess, as life is more than what your imaginations are, and you are here, we are here to procure and prosecute on behalf of others as well. Aspiring beyond the bodily limitations is exactly makes us go beyond the boundaries and makes us achieve. So I urge you all to put less efforts on your excuses and put more efforts on your struggles and on your endeavors. Thank you so much.